Good afternoon, Bay Nation. Welcome to another episode of Fantasy Bay. I'm your host, Mike Williams, and here's my co-host, Jeffrey.
Good afternoon, Bay Nation.
Today, we're going to be going over the Thursday night matchup, the Panthers versus the Falcons. And we're going to start with those Panthers because they're the home team. Starting at the top, Teddy Bridgewater has a fine matchup against Atlanta. Atlanta's not good against the quarterback. They're one of the worst in the league. I think Teddy Bridgewater is a solid streamer this week. Next, moving on to the wide receiver position. Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore are fantastic starts in this game. Atlanta is horrific against the wide receiver. And I think that they both have very fine games. Both of these players are top 10 in yards. Robbie Anderson is second, and I believe David Moore is seventh. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jeffrey.
That is correct, sir. Robbie Anderson is second with 640 receiving yards, and DJ Moore is seventh with 567 yards.
You're definitely going to be starting Mike Davis. Atlanta's mediocre against the running back, but you've been starting Mike Davis this whole time if you have him. I actually think he's a solid start because I don't think Christian McCaffrey comes back this week. That being said, I do think that next week he has a solid chance of coming back, but I don't think Mike Davis just goes away. I do think that he is involved in the offense. He's not going to be dominating the carries, but I think they may ease Christian McCaffrey in a little bit more than just giving him 100% of the work. Next, we're going to the tight end position. Though Atlanta is one of the worst teams in the league in guarding the tight end, Ian Thomas is a long shot. I'm not trying to start him if I don't have to. Next, we have the Panthers defense. No thank you. And I think you can start their kicker. All right, moving on to Atlanta. I think you can start Matt Ryan. This is not a great matchup, though. The Panthers are actually very good against the quarterback and very good against wide receivers. But Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley are going to get it done. And for them to get it done, Matt Ryan has to have at least a solid game. I think that you can start Matt Ryan in this matchup. Next, we have the wide receiver position. Like I said, not a good matchup for Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley, and I still don't care. Fire them up. They're top 10, both of them. Next, we're going to the running back position, and Todd Gurley has been a beast this year, mainly because of touchdowns. He has 7 touchdowns this year. That's number 1 in the league, or tied for number 1 at least. He is very good on the ground in regards to the touchdowns, and I definitely think the touchdowns keep coming because Carolina sucks against the running back position. So fire up your Todd Gurleys. Next, we have the tight end position. Hayden Hurst. I'm not really trying to start him against the Panthers. Panthers are pretty solid against the tight end, but if you need him, I do think that he'll be around 12 at tight end. Defense, no thank you. And kicker, yes. Absolutely, you can fire him up. All right, time to pick this game. 2.5 spread Panthers. This is actually a difficult game for me because I think that it's going to be close. The fact that the Panthers are good against a quarterback and wide receiver make me nervous a little bit. Not necessarily because of the wide receiver, but the quarterback. Getting to the quarterback could be an issue. That being said, I think Atlanta's going to have a solid game this week, and they should be able to keep it close, and it's a little less than a field goal, so it's a toss-up, but I think Atlanta gets this one. All right. Jeffrey, do you have anything for this?
I have a random fact. DJ Moore has had exactly 93 receiving yards each week for the last 3 weeks.
That's super random. What are the odds of that happening? 93 3 times in a row? How do you get the same amount of yards 3 times in a row unless it's like 0? Jeffrey, what are the odds on that?
Calculating now.
Actually, I don't have time for you to actually calculate that. Give me a roundabout.
I don't know, sir. 1 billion to 1. I could have actually calculated it if you were more patient.
Don't be so sensitive, Jeffrey. I was just kidding. All right, I think that's going to do it for this matchup. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good luck in your Week 8 matchups, everybody. Peace.